Morning, guys. I do hope that everyone's okay this morning. I'm feeling fantastic. I think I'm tired, but I'm not even feeling it right now. I just don't have time for tired. That can wait till tonight, and then we'll take it from there. This morning, I've been sitting down and I've been thinking about a lot of things. And I've been thinking about gratitude. You know, I go on and on about gratitude equals greatness and all the rest of it. So I wanted to elaborate on that this morning, and I wanted to offer a gratitude practice to all of you. Now, some of you may have heard this before. You may have heard people talk about the fact that instead of worrying about where you are now, instead of worrying about what you lack, what you've yet to do and achieve, to look at where you are and to be grateful for being here, for being in that process. So I'm not talking about people that, you know, you say to them, oh, I just got paid and already my money's finished. I've paid all the bills and now I've got nothing left. And they say to you, well, at least you've got life. I'm not one of those people. I don't say things like that because I actually I find that a little bit irritating, I'll be honest. So if you're listening to this and you've ever said that to me, please don't say it again. It's just not enough. I'm someone who I need sustenance. I need sustenance. I need breadth and depth. So for me, gratitude works, but it works for me in a way that I look at where I am, I look at where I'm coming from, and there's so much to give thanks for. One of the things that I found myself constantly being grateful for at the moment is actually having completed my first book. If you know me well enough, you know that writing is what I do. I've been writing. I have unfinished books that, God willing, you're about to read over time. Do you know what I mean? But I think what I'm really grateful for is the fact that when I think about the process it took to take all of what was in here and put it on paper, I can't help but be grateful. And I found myself practicing my gratitude by way of, you know, give thanks that I've gotten this far, give thanks that even though I doubted myself, I still followed through and then got to the end of completion, the point of completion, sorry. I'm grateful that I survived enough to share my story. I'm grateful that I've learned in order to share my lessons. When I give thanks, when I show gratitude, what I find myself doing is talking about everything I have, and all of a sudden, everything I don't have is irrelevant. You see, what I know is that if the thing I do is writing, and I have pen, and I have paper, and the will, then I already have what I need. So I'm grateful for that. If what I do is public speaking, and I have a voice, I wake up in the morning and I have a voice, then I'm grateful that I have a voice, that I don't need to ask permission to say this to you. Does that make sense? So when you're giving thanks, one of the things that you must focus on is focus on what you have and what you can do with it, because one thing leads to another and another and another and another. And you might find yourself, like I do, sounding like a master of all trades. It's not so much you're a master of all trades. You're using what you have to do what you can. Do you know what I mean? It's doing the best with what you have. And that's what gratitude is. And I can't hear myself, honestly. But I'm hoping that what I'm saying is resonating with somebody. And if it is, can you please let me know? But honestly, practice gratitude, because I understand how difficult it is to stay focused on what we have right now instead of what we are aiming for or working towards. But you see that is called trusting the process. What we're working towards and what we're focusing on, that is called understanding the journey and the things that we gain in order to get to that point. So today, what I'm asking you is, what 3 things are you grateful for? Because I'm grateful that I have this voice and I can speak to you. I'm grateful that I can write and I can share my message with you. And I don't need permission for that. So think about what you don't need permission to do and be just that. I am Iamyolanda, and I hope I touched somebody's soul this morning. Stay blessed.